It's the 23rd of March 2010, and the government of Kiribati is playing host to donor representatives who are gathering for the Development Partners Forum. The Australian delegation is led by Judith Robinson, AusAid's Minister Councillor from Suva.
We see the Pacific as one of our most important development partners. The benefit of coming to Kiribati, seeing what the situation is firsthand, just gives us an insight into what the development issues are.
We have the representative from Australia, New Zealand, Japan, UK. We also have a representative from ADB, the World Bank, IMF, UN agencies, the European Union, and I guess a few others who are based in country, like Taiwan as well.
We can know the meeting anywhere else, but here at least they see things for themselves. They experience our challenges. They drive along the roads. They see what the condition of the roads here. They come in and land at the airport here. They see the challenges here, and they also have an opportunity to see our assets and how we can work together to promote or to improve this, to realize the full potential from these assets.
This meeting gives us the opportunity to work together with you again, our development partners, to review our development efforts for the last 2 years. Has there been any improvements in the lives of our people? Those are but some of the questions that perhaps we should put at the back of our minds.
We've brought our continuing commitment to the people of Kiribati. We are strong long-term partners, and through our Partnership for Development we are committed particularly to the 3 areas of our partnership, which are basic education, improving the skills of the people of Kiribati so that they can find themselves employment both in Kiribati and in the international community should they seek. And also the 3rd area is we've brought our commitment to assisting Kiribati to improve its economic management and therefore improve economic growth. And we're very happy to talk with the government and hear the government's views on what their particular needs are over the forthcoming 2 years or so.
The government's National Development Plan has many priorities, and 2 were raised as examples on this first day.
Climate change is no doubt the greatest moral challenge of the 21st century. Our uniqueness as human beings, with responsibility and compassion for one another, is being challenged.
I think the government of Kiribati has done a tremendous job in making the world aware of what the issues are for its people, and I think there is, on the side of developed countries, I think there's a great desire and will to support Kiribati and other Pacific nations as they adapt to climate change.
The government also highlighted one area of real potential.
We believe that tourism is one of the economic drivers for economic growth of the country. And we have assets, we have natural assets that we believe we can sell with effective marketing. I think the role of government is to provide the essential infrastructure, but the actual business of providing services to the visitors should be more a role for the private enterprises.
Local AusAid staff then presented an overview of the agency's Partnership for Development approach. Australia's new emphasis is to move away from small individual projects to developing more long-term programs in partnership with other donors. This involves an increase in high-level dialogue with the government, with a focus on mutual obligations and real development results. The emphasis is now on performance-linked aid and greater accountability in delivery to the people of Kiribati.
Partnerships, it's about 2 sides, and each side making a commitment. On the Australian government side, we have made a commitment to assist countries to meet their own development goals, but we also see that there are commitments on the side of the government as well, and that is that governments take the necessary action to make reforms that they want to make, and that they make an effort in their budgetary processes to ensure that all the development resources are working towards improving the lives of the people. So, in a word, mutual responsibility and mutual commitments, not just funds flowing from one side, but commitments on both sides.
The European Union highlighted their work in the health and environmental areas before signing a new agreement on the expansion of solar energy with the government of Kiribati.
Rural electrification has so many benefits for the people. I mean, you mentioned the health centers, for example, but you mentioned the schools. We have seen the impact it has on the role and the life of women in the villages. They can do different things. They can do activities in the evening, which they could not do before. You see, children can, for example, study in the evening, things they could not do before. There is a profound impact.
I think the more donors work together in cooperation with government, then the less duplication there is, and therefore the more benefit that can come to people in Kiribati.
You see, one of the key variables of success of development programs is strong national ownership. And here already we've seen in Kiribati that the government is stronger in the driver's seat. They know exactly how to steer the country and where to lead it. They know what the priorities are, and we'll look forward to fruitful discussions tomorrow with them.
Early on the second day, delegates gather at the Marine Training Centre's new conference facility.
The Kiribati government have called this meeting, they have set the agenda, they are telling us what are their priorities and their concerns, and we are sitting around the table as development partners making an effort, which we will continue to take forward, to coordinate better with the government so that governments are not having to spend too much of their time meeting development partner needs but are focusing on their own needs with our support.
There's transport infrastructure, social infrastructure covering needs in water and sanitation and labour mobility.
Basically, all parties seek to find areas of common interest and harmony between the needs of the government's National Development Plan and the various agenda of each donor organisation. That night, the Australian High Commissioner played host to the President and delegates. These children from the School for the Disabled are also recipients of Australian government funding.
We congratulate the Government of Kiribati for organising such a successful forum. I think many of the speakers this afternoon noted how impressed they were with the quality of the papers that were presented to set the tone of the discussion.
UNDP also chose the forum for the Pacific release of their report on gender equality.
At the meeting today, a number of commitments were made by our development partners, and I wish to acknowledge those again with much appreciation. We acknowledge our role in improving a number of our local systems to facilitate an improved flow of investment and support by our partners. We are committed to continuing our efforts in this area and also appreciate the support that have been extended to us and will be extended in this exercise. Let me wish you a safe journey back home to your loved ones and wish you all the best as you continue your great work in supporting the development aspirations of those you assist.
Such encounters bring with them visions of hope for positive development in the future. May all parties accept the real challenges which lie ahead as they work in partnership towards the building of a better future for the people of Kiribati.